why a mountain can be. I'm with Adrianna with Empowered Flowers, and earlier in the season we did a segment on the package of seeds in the Burgerville kids meals. And so it's great to be out here because this is where the seeds come from.
Yeah.
And so we are standing in front of, this actually pretty looking plant, but what is this?
So this is outrageous lettuce. This is a lettuce that was bred here in the Pacific Northwest by Wild Garden Seed, where I learned the foundations of seed saving. This lettuce is great because it went to space. It has this great story behind it, and it's delicious. It's this really vibrant red leaf that just pops on a hamburger.
Right, because we're used to seeing lettuce in our garden, which looks nothing like this, because we don't usually let our lettuce in our gardens go to seed. But to see the plants out here and the variety that you grow out in your gardens, and you're growing them for the seed, which is really cool.
Yeah, exactly. So right now we're in the seed setting stage of this plant's life cycle. I don't know if you can pan to over here. It's just flowering. But this is the little white puffs is the seed actually setting. And we're 7 to 10 days away from being fully ready to harvest this, thresh, and package it up for Burgerville.
Right, and which is so cool because it's Burgerville's such a local company and supporting local, and you guys are here local, and you're selecting these seeds that are you're organically growing these seeds. And how do you harvest all of these?
So we are growing several different types of crops. We're growing a pollinator mix, which has all kinds of different plants and flowers. This specifically, what we will do with the lettuce is we will cut at the bottom of this plant, we'll lay it down, and then let it sort of finish maturing as it rests for 3 to 5 days. And then after that, we'll shake it into a bin. And in so doing, all of these little poofs, which is a seed connected to, it's like dandelions.
Okay.
How dandelion, you have a seed that's connected to a pappus,
right,
is what it's called. So we'll thresh that into a bin, and then I'll be doing this process of winnowing where I separate seed by density and weight.
Right, so it's so cool that it's all hand grown, it's all hand processed, and the seeds are all hand picked, which puts a little extra kind of something really cool to their seed packets.
Yeah.
And you guys are growing several different mixes here and different plants. What goes into picking out the varieties that you're growing for the seeds for Burgerville?
Yeah, so in selecting what we wanted to do, we knew that we wanted to have open pollinated plants that were bred in the Pacific Northwest. That was our baseline, but also we wanted to center plants that have cool stories. This outrageous was grown in the International Space Station. We're also growing pickling cucumbers, which we think of as a great home activity that children can be doing and be engaging in food activities at home. We're doing a pollinator mix, which is great. We want kids to be a part of this revival of pollinator gardens and like having more pollinators around neighborhoods and caring more for our native pollinator friends. So that's part of, on top of it being, Pacific Northwest bred, organic, open pollinated, we want it to be something that will inspire children to be taking on food activities or nature activities.
Right.
Yeah.
So, it's so great to be out here in the fields and to see where these, where it's coming from, because we're so involved in now in where our meals are coming from and where our plants are coming from, that we love that local, and we love that it's, we're supporting local, it's organic, and it's something really cool to be a part of. So, make sure you go to Burgerville, check out their kids' meals, get the seed packets, and their varieties are changing every year. So make sure you get the ones for this year and look for next year's seed packets to see something fun that you can grow in your yard. So it's been a pleasure to be out here and see where it all comes from. So thanks for having us today.
Yeah, thanks, and enjoy it all.